Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a very special video. This is a video that I wasn't planning on doing until about 2 hours ago, and there's no plans regarding this video. I wish I could have done something bigger to celebrate 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. It's a huge deal, and we're already well past that by now. It's incredible. It's incredible, and I was not expecting it to happen, so there was no planned video that I was making or anything like that. I was, you know, sitting at work trying to think of, like, what could I possibly do to, like, for a video, because I've always done kind of milestone videos. I did one at 100, I did one at 250, I did one at 500, I missed 750, and now we're at 1,000, and I was thinking, like, I wanted to get a video out today to do it, and the last, like, 100 plus people that have subscribed to the channel are all here for the Binding of Isaac. The last, like, 400 comments I've gotten, the last, like, 8,000 views I've gotten were all here for Binding of Isaac. So what better way to welcome in the 1,000 subscriber milestone than to do a weird-ass Binding of Isaac video, especially considering the fact that I've got the Let's Play going on right now. And so, I've been playing with a lot of mods. I did install one special mod for this particular video, which is the CHARRED. This is a new character, it's a modded character. What made me decide on this? I've heard he's incredibly hard. I've heard, I know about this character from a couple of friends of mine who play Isaac, and they're like, dude, the CHARRED is basically like another keeper, except he's kinda cool. And so it piqued my interest, and like, I know I talked about in one of the videos, I talked about doing more modded videos, and like, especially once I 100% the game, like, I'll be doing mods videos and mod showcases all the time for people. If you have mods that you're working on, feel free to send them to me, and I'll showcase them on the channel here. But like, I got my own mods, like Cricket's Collar and stuff like that, are mods that I'm working on personally. I've got a couple of ideas I'm sketching down to work on. I'm not as good at Lua as most other people, and so it's going to take me some time, but I have a couple of decent item ideas. This is just the basic list of some of the mods I have now. Binding of Isaac, Holy Birth, and Binding of Pokemon Plus are both mods that I kind of want to get away. Let's do the old music mod too as well. So we're going to exit out of the game real quick. We're going to go back in so the old music mod will effectively play, because there's nothing better than Danny B. And Danny B's music is amazing. Ooh, listen to that silky tunes. Alright, we're about 3 minutes into the video. I think we need to start actually playing the game. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but let's play as the CHARRED. How about that? Let's play as the CHARRED real quick. Let's see what this guy is about. And as we start playing as him... Okay, so he's got bomb hearts. He's got bomb hearts and pretty much Isaac stats. I'm guessing kind of like the Keeper. Only bombs can heal him, maybe? I'm curious if he has bomb immunity. That's something that I'm curious about. But anyway, can I talk about the 1,000 subscriber milestone here for a bit? Can I talk about it? It's been incredible. Let's test this. I am immune to explosions. Okay, so I needed to test it, or at least I'm immune to bombs. I don't know, explosions. Nope, I'm not immune to explosions. I am immune to bombs and bombs alone. Okay, we know now. We know now. We will figure out very quickly if picking up bombs heals me and also doesn't give me a bomb, hopefully shortly. But Fallen, thank you very much. First and foremost, thank everybody. Oh Jesus! Oh, half a bomb heart. Thank everybody. I'm playing terribly, for the support over the past couple days. Like, I was not expecting it. Yeah, so it doesn't actually give me a bomb. Interesting. See, there's the new Treasure Doors mod that I'm using. Oh, Monster's Lung is amazing. But I was not expecting it. Like, the support over the past couple weeks, or the past couple days, actually, since this past weekend, and to date the video a little bit, I'm recording this on February 8th. What did I just get hurt by? A soul bombs? Okay. I wasn't expecting basically what happened over the past couple days. There's this outpouring of people coming to the channel. My peak was nearly 6,000 video views in one day, spread mostly between 2 videos, and like 150 new comments on both of those videos, and it was becoming was getting to the point where it was actually becoming like a full-time job to respond to all your damn comments. And I'm not trying to sound disingenuous here. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. I absolutely love the support you guys are giving the channel. And welcoming me back to YouTube. Not only welcoming me back, but with such open arms and getting new people in here. And like, I've always kind of favored myself as like an Isaac content creator, and I have a feeling that I'm finally now reaching that niche that is gonna just, it's exciting. But it's still mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Just seeing the numbers shoot up over the past couple days. And it's a small spike for most people, but it's a huge spike for somebody with like my type of channel and my, you know, style of videos and stuff like that. Seeing a spike like that is incredible. And so everybody that's come by the channel in the past, you know, but everybody in general, every single, you know, one of you 1,000+ people that have subbed over the past 3 years are amazing. And some of you might be sitting here saying, "Whoa, this is the 1,000 subscriber milestone. Most people shove marshmallows in their face." Now, if you want to see me shove marshmallows in my face, then push me to 2,000, and that way I can actually look forward to it. I got hurt again by something. What? Placing bombs? This is part of my health. I have a bomb, though. Why can't I just use the bomb? How do I place just a normal bomb? What does this do with Monster's Lung? Oh, that's god-awful. But it's... And I say that half joking, half not joking, where it's like, you guys really, like, thoroughly support me and want to see, like, some really cool, crazy-ass video for a subscriber milestone, let's do the push to 2,000. Let's do the push to 2,000, and we'll come up with something crazy to do for that video. But for now, you're going to have to deal with just a little bit of an Isaac video, which isn't very, you know, unusual, considering there's been one every day. But it's seriously mind-blowing to me these past couple days, and I've had marginal success here on YouTube over my past couple of years. I have several videos that I think have done incredibly well for a channel of my size, and they've brought in a lot of people, but these past couple of days they stand out a bit differently because it's like all Isaac, and it's all spread between the Let's Play and the 2 videos, which are, and I've done a lot of Isaac videos, and it's weird that a lot of those are left out in the dark, but it's pretty much, I think I have to, like, I just gotta ask. And I don't want to know the answer particularly, but if there is an answer and somebody knows the answer, I dearly need to know. There's only 3 reasons that I could see for this insane spike over the past couple days. The first one is that YouTube's algorithm just, like, chose me, and I am the chosen one, and for some reason those 2 videos are exactly what, you know, YouTube wanted for this you know, particular time, and so that's brought in a lot of new people. Which is probably the least likely of them, because YouTube's algorithm doesn't favor my type of videos usually. But then again, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know anything about YouTube's algorithm. A second of which is a half a bomb. That's amazing. It would have been really cute if it gave me a... Does it give me a black bomb? It gave me a black bomb, so that's a bit different than the Keeper, I guess. But no, it's... The second of which, and the second most likely, is that because Afterbirth Plus is relatively new, it's only been out for about a month, people stumbled upon my video, and because the general consensus is that Anti-Birth is better than Afterbirth Plus, and so most huge Isaac players that I can think of, personally know or otherwise, have gone back to Anti-Birth. They finished up with Afterbirth Plus, you know, whatever they could do, and, you know, got whatever they could out of it, and went immediately back to Afterbirth, or Anti-Birth. And I understand that. Anti-Birth was really good. I don't know my plans for going back to it, as much as Afterbirth Plus has and is still pissing me off to this very moment. That was terrible damage. I don't know, it's weird, because it's not like it's the official release, so it's obviously better. No, Anti-Birth has a lot of parts about it that are so much better. Like, I still think Anti-Birth is probably head and shoulders above Afterbirth Plus on the whole. But Afterbirth Plus, I don't know what it is about it. It's just, I don't know. For some reason, I'm drawn to playing it more than Anti-Birth. And maybe it has something to do with the fact that I don't want to... I don't want a little white bomb there. I don't want to like uninstall, reinstall, uninstall, reinstall, uninstall, reinstall kind of thing. That's seems a bit frustrating, but I don't know. And then the third, and I think the most likely for the amount of success that I've gotten over the past couple of days. Oh, that was such, like, I don't understand. And that was, I don't understand this character. I don't get how I'm supposed to use my own bombs. I have a bomb. It says I have one bomb, but I can't use my own bomb. I have to use my health first, which means I can't use bombs unless I die. I don't understand it. I can't use bombs unless I actually die. Like, can I use a bomb here? It do half-hearted damage. I don't understand this character, man. I don't understand him. But as I was saying, the third and most likely, I think, I don't know Monsters Long anymore, I'm sitting here trying to charge my shots up, is somebody, be it a YouTuber or a streamer or somebody, featured me or shouted me out or something. Health down is amazing. Probably my favorite pill in the game. Why can't I use my own bombs? See, I can't. It says I have a fucking bomb. It says I have a bomb, but I can't use the bomb. Fix the thing, you mod maker. Fix it. If I can't use the bomb, don't give me the fucking... Be like Bethany. If I can't use the bombs, get rid of this shit. I get salty at the mod maker now. Fuck you, guy. Asshole. Stupid shit. I'm just kidding. That's rude. I can't even take that, so you know what? Boop. Take it. Why did I do that? Because I can. And it's going to piss a lot of people off. And sometimes it's more fun to just take stupid damage so that people get frustrated at you. You know why? Because I'm going to walk into envy. I don't even care. I got 1,000 subscribers. I'm sitting on top of them. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you. I don't know what to think about this guy. I don't like the fact that I can't use bombs without hurting myself. Like, I can't use bombs without hurting myself. You guys have no idea how valuable bombs are. Like, it fucks your devil deal pretty hard in the ass if you don't have spirit bombs. Spirit bombs? It's such a weird thing to say. But if somebody featured me, or if somebody shouted me out, I need to know who they are so I can personally thank them. Because it's stupid crazy these past couple days. There was not a... For Saturday and Sunday especially, for those first 2 days that this started happening, and I'm not blaming you guys and saying that you guys are awful for this, because I appreciate it, but it was getting a little ridiculous trying to respond to... They're coming in, you can hear the phone. That's you guys. That's you, live on the recording. This you guys! There's not a moment to breathe anymore. Every 5 seconds there's a new comment or a new fucking something. I love it. But it's like, I now understand, I'm not even close to the levels as these people, but I understand why most big YouTubers turn their fucking notifications off, because this is nutso. Like, I went to, give you a basic of my day. I went to work at 6 a.m. I went on my first break at about 9:30. So that's about 3.5 hours. When I got to work and was sitting down before I started, punching and started the day, I had no notifications on my phone. I cleared everything off and I set my phone in my locker and went out onto the floor and started working. 3.5 hours later, I went on my break and I had 14 emails. I had like 6 new messages on Twitter. It's like, guys, calm yourselves, calm yourselves. It's okay, I'm here. I don't gotta shout from the ethers of the internet. But seriously, I love you. And this stupid ass pointless video is for you because I couldn't come up with anything better over the course of like a minute. Because I wanted to get something out. I wanted to give you guys something, and I felt guilty if I didn't give you something, because there's a fair argument to be made that subscriber milestone videos are cheesy and something that only like proper primed and cut YouTubers should do, which I am not. I'm just a guy who yells in a microphone at Isaac for a living, pretty much. Not for a living, but you get the point. And it's like, I get that they're a little silly to some people, but like, I felt like I had to do something, and a Q&A would take too long because I'd have to pull you guys on Twitter, Not poll like P-O-L-L, poll like P-U-L-L. My Wisconsin accent sometimes makes people confused about what I'm saying there. But anyway, I had to pull you guys on Twitter and try and, you know, figure out what you guys wanted to know. Because the last couple Q&As I did, you know, took like a week for me to gather questions and stuff for me to talk about. And I want to sit there for a week because, fuck, at this rate, in a week I'll be at 1,500, and I'm not, you know, cross my fingers and hope to die, stick a needle in my dick. But if that's what happens, that's what happens, and I hope it's not, because that's way too fast, guys. That's way too fast. But if you want to get me to 1,500 by the end of the week, more the merrier. I'd welcome all of you. Also, I pride myself here on the Hybrid, on the Penta-Hybrid channel. I pride myself as being one of the YouTubers who tries his absolute best to respond to everybody's comments. The last couple days have been pretty stressful on my swipe keypad on my phone. I'll tell you what. It was like, it's crazy. A lot of them are pretty much the same, because I would gather a good guess that about 80% of the damn comments being, "Why, where's Dry Baby? Where's Dry Baby?" And of course I'm referencing my top 10 familiars in Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. That video has garnered a lot of attention. That is weird because I released it at the end of December, which is a month and a half ago almost. And as of like last Friday, or this last Friday that we just got done with, it had like 250 views. As of like 20 minutes ago, it has like, I think, over 6,000 now. So I bet you can see these last couple days have been pretty sneaky for me, and there's like almost like 80 comments on it already. And then it's just, you guys are crazy, and you're treating me too well, and I appreciate it. Look at those beautiful door sprites. Safety pin is not good. I appreciate safety pin, but I think people give it too much credit. It's a Blackheart shot speed and range. Shot speed and range, to me, I mean, range helps because we just got number 1, but like shot speed and range, I think, are the two stats that I don't care about the most. Like, range on most runs is pretty much inconsequential. You like, oh god, that's not good at all. This is not good. Like, there are very few runs, and I've had them, so I'm not gonna say there's never a run. I've had runs that are, you know, shit range, and it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna lose now. A lot of them have to do with Dr. Fetus, because Dr. Fetus with shitty range is awful. But I can't use bombs without hurting myself. Why are there things exploding everywhere? I don't have Curse of the Tower. Explain yourself. Oh, they made the fucking things happen. So what do I think of the CHARRED so far? I think he's kind of cool, but I'd have to give more time with him. If you guys want to see like CHARRED runs on the Let's Play, let me know. Obviously they won't be for a while because I recorded in bulk, and I have like the next 8 or 9 episodes or days worth of videos, you know, as I showed on Twitter, uploaded and ready to be, you know, made public at 3 o'clock on the day, on the dot, every single day. Use it. Get away from me. I don't want you near me. I don't know. He doesn't seem like terrible. I just think, I don't know, anything that just even reminds me of the Keeper is just gross. I don't want to touch it. So why did I choose him instead of the popular character May? Because she scares the shit out of me. She reminds me of Bethany from Afterbirth, from what I've seen. I don't know if that's at all true, but she reminds me of that. She reminds me of Bethany, where it's like, I don't have control of my tears, and not having control of my tears scares the shit out of me. Yeah, this is probably just gonna end up being... Oh, Jesus. Oh my god! Why was I walking slower backwards? What are you doing? The bonies, man. You're too crazy. You gotta stop with the bone throwing. Like, if I had compound fracture, we could throw bones at each other. Like, I don't know, metaphor doesn't come to mind, but like something that's funny. Laugh. Anyway, I just choked on my own life. That's fine. I gotta live to the end of this video. If I die at the end of it, I just stepped on the piss blood. Piss blood. That's like a Metallica album cover. Was that? Yeah, it was a mixture of blood and semen on the Reload album cover. I'm not making things up. They actually like peed and then, or no, they bled and then came on a lens, piece of glass, and then cracked it and smeared it all around, and that was their album cover. It's clever. Science with pentahybrid. If you didn't know that, the more you know. Jordan LaForge. And yes, that's my Star Trek joke of the day. Or Star Trek reference of the day, I should say. See, like, our range isn't even that bad. I walked into it. I saw it happen. Monkey's Paw may have just saved our asses. Oh! No! Hey, Monkey Paw curled twice. Give me the Joker. Ugh, give me fucking... Oh. Whoa. You know what? Guppy's tail for free. And a son of a bitch. Spirit Bomb. Or Soul Bomb. Soul Bomb. That's like the most 70s movie you'll ever see in your life. Starring Samuel L. Jackson and Percy Clemens is Soul Bomb. The Frail, I'm afraid you're gonna have to just fuck off and die. Fuck off and die. That's a German word. It means pleasantly end your life. Oh, he's too crazy. He's giving me the crazy eyes, man. He's giving me the crazy eyes again. Mommy, whenever he gives me the crazy eyes, lasers shoot out of his face. That voice hurt, and it makes me want to play Undertale again. When are you gonna do the genocide run? I'll do the genocide run when I feel ready to do genocide run. And yes, I'm putting it off because I don't want to fight Sans again. I should use the power pill because I have no red HP, or black HP, or gray HP? Charcoal HP? Because black is the black hearts. So I guess it would be charcoal HP, because that's a charcoal color. Probably the most slimming of t-shirt colors. Charcoal. What am I talking about? I don't know. You decide. What are we talking about? Are we talking about toast? Here's a good topic. Do you guys like toasted sandwiches or untoasted sandwiches? And I'm not talking about Subway. I'm talking about just sandwiches. Do you like your sandwich on toasted bread or untoasted bread? That could go either way because toasted bread gives you that firm, crispy, satisfying crunch. And it's also a little more stable. However, you also get a little, if you toast it a little too much, it gets a little breaky, crummy, and falls apart. And you know, if you got condiments on it, it's going to leak through onto your fingers, and that's not comfortable at all. However, on the other side of the coin, if you do the untoasted bread, depending on the bread you choose, it could be a little too soft and get a little too squishy. And depending on the condiments you choose, get a little soggy. No one likes soggy bread. If you like soggy bread, get off of this video. You're not my friend anymore. No one should like soggy bread. Not even ducks like soggy bread. Just saying. Are you a duck? No. You're not a duck. Quit pretending you're a duck. Saying, oh, like soggy bread. You don't like soggy bread? Nobody likes soggy bread. Soggy bread is just upsetting. You wanna know what soggy bread is? You wanna methodize how upsetting soggy bread is? Go to your cupboard right now. Stop this video, pause it, go to the cupboard, get a piece of bread, white rye, wheat. You get some marble rye. Don't do this to marble rye. Marble rye deserves better. Take some kind of bread, go to your kitchen sink, walk over to your kitchen sink, turn your volume up because you're probably too far away to hear me right now. Turn your volume up, then go to your kitchen sink. Are you at your kitchen sink? Good. Throw it in the kitchen sink and run the water. I'll give you a few seconds until it gets a little wet. You good? Alright, pick it up and eat it. I didn't think so. You threw that shit in the garbage, didn't you? It's gross. Soggy bread. Get out of here with your soggy bread. You know your food is bad when a duck won't eat it. I've seen a duck eat a condom wrapper. So don't tell me that soggy bread is worth it. Well, I mean, it's wasting bread. No, it's not wasting bread because once it gets wet, it's not bread anymore. It's soggy bread. And soggy bread is not chemically the same as regular bread. It's like what happens to cheese when it melts. It's magical. It's the opposite of that almost. What am I talking about? I was supposed to be talking about how happy I am that I have 1,000 subscribers, but I've completely forgotten about that. It's crazy. What's the live subscriber count? Let's do this. Let's do this math. Let's do this live. What's the live subscriber count of the Penta Hybrid. 1,031. That's incredible. It's incredible, you guys. You're amazing. You're all beautiful. You're all beautiful. Pick up the thing. Oh, that's a black heart that I have. Not a charcoal heart. I gotta heal only my charcoal hearts. It's like a Sia song. Except I can't fathom the lyrics for the Elastic Heart song. Something, something, elastic heart. Something, something, I know the song. It's actually a decent song. I'm not a major fan of Sia. Just like I'm not a major fan of Lady Gaga, but she fucked the shit out of the Super Bowl halftime show, that's for sure. No! I saw him come to life. And I needed to end it. Oh, that's so good. Dude, Haunt. Little Haunt, dude. You gotta... I appreciate your time, but... Get out of here. And for those astute listeners, yes, that is me almost dying every 4 seconds. I swear, that's the worst part of this character, is I keep getting psyched out by the fact that I have a bomb, but I can't use the bomb. It won't let me use the... Oh! Can we get a charred win? Let's do it. I don't know what the charred win will entail. It won't give me anything. Because he's a modded character, so it's not like I'm gonna unlock something new with him. If you guys end up doing like unlocks and like new items, like I can't... Okay, oh, that's delicious. Outside of like the 1,000 sub, topic here. On the topic of Isaac Afterbirth mods, I am so excited. If there's one thing that I think Afterbirth Plus did well, it was the modding tools, because you guys gotta see the amount of mods people are putting out there. It's so insane. I've got a bunch of them installed already. As you can tell, because I have Gemini, I don't have my my alternate zodiac sign mod on, because honestly, it's a good mod, but it confused me too much. Wow, I actually haven't heard the Depths music from Wrath of the Lamb in so long that I actually had to stop and think, did I put on an alternate music mod? Yes, I did. I put on the original, the OG Isaac mod. The Isaac music mod. Isaac music. Is a pair throw. Is a strength. Does that permanently increase my health? It kinda did. I think it healed me, at the very least. Is it Dagas? Oh! Well, that's kind of game-breaking. I have red HP now. Alright, and I still can't pick up bombs. Does it hurt me if I... It hurts me if I use a bomb still. Okay, so just the sprites are gone. Let's pretend okay, let's not pretend that was actually a mechanic. They're just sprites. Okay? They just changed the sprite around.
I'm excited.
Shut up, Matthias. It's the worst pill in the world. You shouldn't narrate the worst pill. I was talking about something. But yeah, but mods, I can't. The fact that they added that, even though it's a little silly the way they did it. I mean, if Afterbirth Plus just launched... Why did the Devil Deal sound occur? Okay, so golden bombs act as just a golden heart. I should have expected that. But no, if Isaac Afterbirth Plus just launched with mod support, a lot of people would be ticked off because it'd be $10 for mod support, which most dev tools and mod tools are free. A lot of AAA developers, their mod tools are accessible for free. Bethesda, fucking even Valve's, dev tools are free. You can build something on the Source engine right now if you choose to. I don't have any keys. So they're very lucky that they added some items into it, and they kind of tried to make it a bit of an expansion, even though it was kind of shit to most people, and even me, I still think some of the decisions and some of the items are kind of lazy and a little unimaginative. But let's look at the mod tools. The real meat and potatoes of what this mod was supposed to be. It was supposed to be dev tools for people so that the community can carry on what Isaac is. And I love that. And what people have been doing with it so far is incredibly cool. And the real meat of the conversation I'm trying to get to is I cannot wait until the next Anti-Birth. And there's a couple of them out there. I got 2 of them installed right now, but Binding of Pokemon Plus Go is really interesting, and I can't wait to see them continue working on it. Binding of Holy Birth is still in the process of being made, and it's looking pretty good. I played 1 run on it so far, and it has a really interesting synergy that I don't exactly know how to comprehend. I had 2020 and like bubble shots, it looked like, but they looked like tiny little bubble fires, and I instantly killed almost everything I ran into. And it was pretty cool. However, and I gotta adjust my chair. Excusez-moi. However, I think it's gonna be a while for something to be on par with, see, now our curse is back, if you can call it a curse. Our sprites are back. It's gonna be a while before we see something the magnitude that Anti-Birth was. Because Anti-Birth, as much as you love Anti-Birth, how much do you like Anti-Birth? And as soon as you answer that, let me tell you, it's still not even done. They released it early to get out ahead of Afterbirth Plus. It's still not even done. There's still so much they have to add to it. There's new challenges and shit they have to... Oh, no. So my question here is... Okay, I gotcha. I know why those all came out, because of the Golden Bomb. But no, there's still stuff they have to add to it. There's challenges, and some of the unlocks are still bugged. There's so much left to it. I believe they said there's still items they hadn't added in yet. They had, like, some items that they had to hold back because they were untested. I believe that's what they said. And so, like, Anti-Birth isn't even done yet. So it's going to be even more incredible when they come out with everything. And then the people that left, sadly, the people that left Afterbirth Plus to go back to Anti-Birth are going to be even more excited to play Anti-Birth because it'll have more, even still. But on the topic of Afterbirth Plus, I'm super stoked to see the next huge fan-made expansion. There's some with potential. I'm excited to see what they do with them. I will, if anybody, like I said, if anybody has mods they're working on that they need, you know, hopefully not like broken game crashing, you know, file deleting kind of stuff. You know, I have backup files for that very reason. But if there's any modders that are watching right now that are working on stuff and you want to see video footage of them working and you don't want to test them yourself, drop them down below. Drop them down below, or mail them to me or DM them to me on Twitter. I will be more than happy to take a look. Be it just a single item, you know, I'll take a look at it. But in the meantime, let's just enjoy this Red Mom fight because we're firing insanely cool-looking piss scythes. You can go ahead and hurt me, bud. Don't even bother me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away, piss eyes. Take it, boss rush. Oh, the Bob Ross isn't even good, but we're gonna take it. Oh, they're all Kidney Stone is probably the winner here. I love Kidney Stone, but we're gonna birth row. And honestly, these are all still pretty bad. Relic is decent. Zodiac is pretty bad. Obsessed Fan is not bad. And the finger? I mean, we take the finger? Oh my god, it's been so long. I'm just gonna just take a second here. Oh, the OG Womb song. This track haunted my nightmares for years, man. Danny B, this is seriously one of the best tracks in Isaac history. And I'm even more excited to get, now that I think about it, I'm even more excited to get to the fucking cathedral, because the cathedral song from Wrath of the Lamb is so good. Alright, so we're gonna... I want to fight the boss at the very least, but I don't want to take the stupid damage. So here's a quiz question for those that are still here, you know, however long into the video. How long have we been recording the video? Like 25 minutes? It's like 35 minutes. Jesus, Mother Christ. For the people that are still here watching, let's get more comments. Awesome. For the people still here watching, what is your favorite version of Isaac? And by version, I mean expansions are separate. So like Rebirth is different than Afterbirth. Afterbirth is different than Afterbirth Plus. So expansions are separate entities. What is your favorite version of Isaac? Controversially, and I've said this before, I even said it on the Let's Play, I believe, or on the stream the last time I streamed Isaac, was I personally think Wrath of the Lamb is still the best Isaac has ever been. Well balanced. Obviously not right away. There's some touchy bosses. I won't exactly say which ones. Widow. But yeah, every game is gonna have that. Oh, this is bad. This is turbo bad. Turbo bad. But it's hard. I mean, it might be nostalgia, and I'm fair. I'm confident in saying that some of it's probably nostalgia because Wrath of the Lamb was substantially better than the Vanilla Isaac, and a lot of people forget that Vanilla Isaac was bare bones. It was barely a game at all, really. I still soaked, 24 hours into it before Wrath of the Lamb came out, but Wrath of the Lamb is where I really actually became an Isaac, enthusiast, and played the ever-loving fuck out of it for hundreds of hours. I streamed the Vanilla Isaac for, it wasn't 24 hours, it was like 50 hours, but I streamed it for like 30 plus hours, on promotion of the game when it first came out, and it was incredible. But at the same time, it was real easy to be just like done with the game after a short period of time, because it was very, very bare bones. A lot of people forget about that, but it was. And then Wrath of the Lamb came out, and it just changed everything. It changed the whole game. It changed everything. Trinkets were added. The new bosses that were added. The new special areas of the game, which now we just think of as like regular areas of the game, like the chest, and it's like the blue baby fight, and Samson and Eve, and it was a fantastic expansion. And I still firmly believe that it is as good as Isaac has ever been. A very close second is probably Rebirth. I still, granted, some of the design choices, we have a 100% goat head, or 100% goat head, 100% chance to deal with the devil, so we're gonna just pick this stuff up. Oh, that song. It's the 8-bit, it's the retro, sacrificial, so good. My God. But no, I mean, what was your favorite? There's probably people watching right now that are coming into Isaac at Afterbirth Plus and have never played anything before that, and are coming in, Isaac virgins at Afterbirth Plus, and that's fine. That's fine. That's the nice thing about Isaac, is that every new expansion, every new thing that it adds to the game is gonna drive in more people. Does this work? Oh, it does. Sick moves. It does. Driving more people, and I love that about Isaac. Dude, the amount of concurrent Isaac players from Wrath of the Lamb to Rebirth, I think, according to the numbers that I remember seeing, it nearly tripled the game's audience. Like, nearly tripled the game's audience, which is insane to think about. And Rebirth was amazing. I do still get nostalgic for, like, I'm so tainted now because it's an everyday thing for me, but Rebirth, first playing Rebirth and finding out all the new shit and not knowing who the Lost was, like, Rebirth was so good. It's actually scary how good it was when it came out. And yes, there were things about it that people didn't like, and a lot of that stuff got changed in Afterbirth. Like, you know, how devil deals worked, and you know, a lot of that stuff was touched upon when people went back to play Anti-Birth, because Anti-Birth was a mod of Rebirth, not Afterbirth, and so there were definitely some things to get used to in Anti-Birth that people weren't used to for like the last year and a half almost. And the basic point of what I'm trying to make is like, yeah, what is your favorite version of Isaac? I know a lot of people probably haven't played a whole ton of like older Isaac, you know, like Eternal Edition, Vanilla, Wrath of the Lamb, stuff like that. And Eternal Edition isn't old. It's just a I guess a recreation by Florian of Vanilla and Wrath of the Lamb, but it's garbage and terrible. That little frame drop right there, not a fan of that at all. But you know, Krampus, or new Krampus I should say, it was bad enough when they made you do the frickin' spin shot. Now they're just gonna go ahead and make you do the goddamn twildy-doo and the tilt-a-whirl and the tweedledum, and I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Oh my, it's the best. It's the best. It's so good. I'm putting in the other headphone, and I like to play games with only one headphone in, just in case shit happens around me and I have to hear it. But this song is so good. I'm gonna actually say this. I'm gonna say this for those that are here after 40 minutes. If you haven't played Wrath of the Lamb, if you haven't played anything prior to Rebirth or prior to Afterbirth or Afterbirth Plus, if you haven't played anything prior to that, like if you've never even touched Wrath of the Lamb or Vanilla Isaac, it's like $5 on Steam. I cannot say enough how much I need you to just go pick it up if you've never played it before, and just play it, and then come back on this video or the next video or whatever, and just let me know what you think of it if you haven't played it before. It's going to be pretty jarring, and I do think that some people will dislike it because of how different it is from Rebirth and Afterbirth and the engine that this is on. I do think so. Because even myself going back, it's jarring a little bit. I've gone back and played Wrath of the Lamb a couple times, and it's a little jarring. If you are going to do this and you're going to comply with this request, there is nothing I can recommend more than going online and downloading Spider Mod or the Community Remix for it. Go to Modding of Isaac and pick those two up. It'll make your gameplay smoother, it'll give you 60 FPS, it'll do all the things that, you know, most of the things that Rebirth does that Vanilla and Wrath of the Lamb didn't do, because, as most people remember, those two games, or the original game did not run very well. It was a Flash game, so it didn't run terribly well at all. So yes, that's my homework for you if you've never played it, is to just go back, give it a try, and let me know what you think. Because I'm willing to take the blame that nostalgia is the reason I love it so much, because I spent it's the Final Fantasy effect. It's what you played first, and it was my livelihood for so long. And so like that's your homework. If you want homework, that's your homework. Go play Wrath of the Lamb. And if you haven't played if you have played Wrath of the Lamb before and you're familiar with it, and you're an OG Isaac player like myself, are you sharing with me, or are you pro or con the Wrath of the Lamb nostalgia? Do 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 do. I just want to sit here and listen to this. This is the best song. My Innermost Apocalypse is like the best song. And I know I've said that for the past 3 songs, but it's like the best song. My Innermost Apocalypse, Lament unto Sheol, which is actually like the remix of the Sheol song and the song for the Cathedral remixed together, because those that don't know, those songs were actually composed as one song and split into 2 sections, because Danny B's a freaking genius. Oh yeah, these mods are making my game a little framey, a little framey. That's definitely a thing I'm noticing, is these mods are making this game a little too framey for me, but that's fine. We'll persevere. Holy shit, yeah. perhaps don't run like 8 mods at once. Or 8 unique mods at once. You know, I can run, like, the cosmetic mods are fine, but running the new character plus a couple of the item mods and stuff that I have is probably... And you know, maybe some of them aren't just optimized yet. I know a lot of these mods are still in testing. Some of the stuff are, or some of the mods are still in testing, but that's fine. A couple drop frames here and there doesn't really scare me terribly. Ooh, key. So good. But yeah, I'm actually running out of things to say. I guess I'm just gonna devolve back into thanking you guys for 1,000 subs. Like, that's really is like the highlight of this video. That's what I wanted to make this video about. Was this is like my celebration for you guys. It's like giving you a really weird, wacky run as the new character, the new modded character that I've heard so much about. He's not terrible. It's just I think I have an addiction to bombs that this character is going to ruin. I'm addicted to bombs in Isaac. I use them for everything. I use them for secret rooms. I use them for combat. I use them for everything. And so this character is going to make me have to not do that. But it's just incredible. And now, as soon as I'm done recording this video and start uploading it, because I want it to be out today, on February the 8th. It might be a little late when it comes out, but I want it to be out today for you guys. I want this to be out in the public eye for you guys to watch. To thank you as much as I possibly can from the bottom of my heart. And so as soon as I'm done with this video, I'm gonna have to turn back around and I'm gonna have to go and do more comment readings because there's so many people. Like, as the 50 minutes of 45 minutes of recording this video, I've heard my phone go off like 6 times. There's more people watching the video, more people commenting, more people doing this, more people saying that they sub because they like my stuff, and those are seriously the words that anybody doing YouTube videos wants to hear, whether you want to consider me an actual YouTuber or not. Those are the things people want to hear, and it makes me incredibly happy. And so that's the win, is the Charred. So we're not going to unlock anything, obviously, but that was a pretty decent run. I wouldn't say we got carried or anything, but that was a decent run. So what do we all got turned on? Oh, we got Angel drop items on still. So what Angel's drop items does is that means that Uriel and Gabriel, when you kill them the first time, they each respectively drop the key piece. But then after that, if you blow up an angel statue, if you keep getting angel deals or find them in the secret rooms like an Afterbirth Plus, and you bomb them, they don't drop a damn thing. Angel drop items, the mod that mod makes it so that if you continue killing the angel statues after the 2 key pieces, they'll drop angel room items, which could lead to some bullshit like Breath of Life and stuff like that. But I mean, you could you know, get the key piece and then get Godhead, Sacred Heart, and Crown of Light to go fight Mega Satan. So I'll turn that. I don't really. I mean, the doors are nice, but I don't think I really need those. I don't like that. I don't know what I think about the Charred. I don't really think about the Charred yet. There's another character that I want to check out too. Not May. It's called the Found, and it's supposed to be the. Let's just show you real quick. The Found is supposed to be the guy in the final ending. It's the bones that Mom finds on the chest here when that chest opens and she finds Isaac's dead body in the bones, his skeleton. That's what the Found is. The Found character is supposed to be his bones come to life, and I don't know what they're planning on doing with him, but we're gonna definitely try it out. 503 items. I think I've only got 2 items left to... No, wait. Whoa. 4. Oh, because there's a couple of items that I've unlocked but haven't actually picked up in the game yet. Still think Little Horn is one of the best items. And Large Zit. So far, I've been a fan of the items added in this. A lot of people are pretty iffy on some of them. I mean, there's some really shitty ones, like Depression is pretty bad, Shade is garbage, Contagion I think is pretty bad, Linger Bean's another garbage bean, Shard of Glass I think is a horrible item, Metal Plate is like a worst host hat, but then there's items like Tarot Cloth and Compound Fracture, Polydactyly, even like Dad's Lost Coin is really good, Conehead is fantastic, Belly Button, Sinus Infection and Eye of Belial might be 2 of my new favorite items in the entire game, and Crooked Penny. Crooked Penny's fantastic. I still think Glyph of Balance isn't completely figured out yet. Oh, lead pencil. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty good expansion. I don't know what you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for 1,000 subs. Let us get to 2,000. Let's march onward for the next 1K. Let's get to 2,000. I'll actually try and plan a video for that, even if it takes a while. I'll still plan a video for that so we can do it. Unlike doing this horribly shitty charred run. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like down below to let me know that you did like it. Obviously, no, you don't have to like it. It's just something that I say at the end of the videos. Simply watching is good enough, and that's what you guys have been doing. It's amazing. Leave a comment down below regarding all the things that I've asked in the damn video. Answer one of the questions. Answer all of them. I don't care. Or just simply say hi. I don't really care. Just as long as I know you guys are there, because this is exciting to me. This is as excited as I've been on YouTube for a long time. So thank you guys so much. And if you haven't subbed already, or if you're new to the channel here on this video, consider hitting that fancy red button and joining the hive mind as we continue to grow. You are all amazing. Thank you for 1,000 subs. Let us get to 2,000. Let us get to 5,000. Let us get to 18 million. Anyway, I will catch you guys in the next video tomorrow at 3 p.m. Catch you later.